While Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky continue to navigate their relationship dynamic today amid their separation, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills couple remains close. They not only frequently come together to spend time as a family with their daughters, but also show each other support in very public ways, like on Instagram. Case in point, Mauricio celebrated a career moment earlier this month that caught the attention of Kyle. A fresh new chapter begins at the agency Beverly Hills. We brought our LA team together for an afternoon of celebration, connection, and energy as we unveiled our redesigned West Coast headquarters. Mauricio shared on Instagram about the real estate office space located in Los Angeles. Kyle liked the post, while her daughter, Farrah Brittany Aljafree, who works at the agency alongside her stepdad. Farrah's dad is Kyle's first husband, Garash Aljafree, left a comment celebrating the firm's new look, so refreshed and cozy. Mauricio Umansky shares more updates on the agency today. In addition to making updates at the company's Beverly Hills office, employees also recently gathered in Mexico for a company summit focused on the future of the agency in the real estate market. This week, the agency family gathered in Mexico for the 2025 Leadership Summit, a dynamic space for idea exchange, connections, referrals, and a bold vision for the future of real estate, he wrote in a post shared to his Instagram earlier this week. We're coming back energized by the conversations, grateful for the sense of community, and more aligned than ever in our mission to redefine luxury service around the world. Thank you to everyone who made this summit unforgettable. The future is bright, and we're just getting started. Are Kyle and Mauricio back together? They are not back together after announcing their separation in 2023. Kyle and Mauricio do often reunite as they are parents to their daughters, including Farrah, and their three younger daughters, Safia, Portia, and Alexia. The duo were side by side at Alexia's recent wedding to Jake Zinderman. It ended up being an emotional day for Kyle and Mauricio as they watched their daughter start her own new chapter in her life. You can hear more from Kyle on balancing life as co-parents by checking out the video at the top of the post. Inside Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky's relationship today. In the last couple of years of their separation, Kyle and Mauricio have remained amicable. They often share positive updates on how their relationship is today, even as they have not shared a definite timeline on divorce plans. Even after their public separation, Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky continue to prove that endings don't always mean disconnection. What once began as one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills' most iconic marriages has evolved into something equally compelling. A story of grace, maturity, and quiet love between two people learning to redefine their relationship without losing each other completely. While rumors have continued to swirl about their relationship status, Kyle and Mauricio seem unfazed. They've chosen to write their own script, one that values family, mutual respect, and emotional growth above drama. A subtle gesture that spoke volumes. Earlier this month, Mauricio shared an exciting update on Instagram about the agency, his luxury real estate company that has grown into a global brand. A fresh new chapter begins at the agency Beverly Hills. We brought our LA team together for an afternoon of celebration, connection, and energy as we unveiled our redesigned West Coast headquarters. He wrote, alongside a carousel of sleek, modern office photos. Among the hundreds of congratulatory comments from colleagues, clients, and fans, one subtle interaction caught everyone's attention. A simple like from Kyle Richards. It wasn't much, at least not on the surface. But for those who followed their story, that quiet nod carried meaning. It symbolized support, continuity, and the unspoken understanding that while their romantic chapter may have ended, their shared journey as partners, in life and in love for their family, remains deeply intertwined. Adding to the warmth, their eldest daughter, Farrah Brittany Aljafree, who works closely with Mauricio at the agency, chimed in under her stepdad's post. so refreshed and cozy. It was a small family moment in a very public space, a snapshot of how blended their lives continue to be. The agency's global vision and Mauricio's renewed energy. Mauricio's focus lately has been on more than just healing. He's been channeling that energy into the agency's continued success. In early October, he shared highlights from the 2025 Leadership Summit, held in Mexico, where hundreds of top agents gathered to envision the company's future. This week, the agency family gathered in Mexico for the 2025 Leadership Summit, a dynamic space for idea exchange, connections, referrals, and a bold vision for the future of real estate, Mauricio posted. We're coming back energized by the conversations, grateful for the sense of community, and more aligned than ever in our mission to redefine luxury service around the world. The photos showed Mauricio relaxed but focused, smiling with colleagues, leading panels, and embracing longtime team members. The comments were filled with admiration, both from the agency family and fans who've watched his transformation on Netflix's Buying Beverly Hills. And once again, fans noticed Kyle's quiet presence online, liking, supporting, observing from the sidelines. It's become their new rhythm. Two people walking different paths that occasionally, naturally meet. Alexia's wedding, a full circle moment. Their closeness was most beautifully seen during their daughter Alexia Umansky's wedding to Jake Singerman. The event, held in Los Angeles, was nothing short of a fairy tale, but behind the glamour, there was tenderness and emotion. Kyle was seen wiping tears during the ceremony, standing just a few feet away from Mauricio as they watched their daughter say, "I do." It wasn't the heartbreak kind of tears, it was nostalgia. Watching Alexia step into her new life reminded them of their own, the life they had built together, the years that had flown by, and the family they had created against all odds. According to those close to them, the day was filled with laughter, gentle smiles, and even a few inside jokes between Kyle and Mauricio. Despite their separation, their shared pride as parents shone brighter than any sadness that lingered between them. It was emotional, a family friend shared, but it was beautiful. They've learned how to love each other differently. There's still care, still connection, just not in the same way. A love that evolved instead of ended. Since announcing their separation in 2023, Kyle and Mauricio have been open about the complexity of their bond. They've never traded blame or bitterness publicly. Instead, their approach has been refreshingly real, a reflection of two people choosing compassion over conflict. During the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, Kyle spoke candidly about the shift in their relationship. "We love each other very much. We're just in a different place," she said. "It's not about anger or betrayal. It's about trying to figure out what's next, while still protecting our family." Mauricio echoed the same sentiment in interviews, noting that while their romantic dynamic has changed, their friendship and respect remain intact. "Kyle and I have built something really beautiful, our daughters, our memories, our life. That doesn't disappear overnight." The co-parenting balance. As parents to 4 daughters, Farah, Alexia, Sofia, and Portia, the couple has prioritized stability and family above all. Whether it's attending school events, family dinners, or holidays, Kyle and Mauricio continue to show up together. Kyle has shared glimpses of this new normal on social media, family dinners where both parents are present, moments filled with laughter and warmth without awkwardness. "We're still a family," she once said. "It just looks a little different now." Portia, the youngest, still has both parents cheering her on at every milestone, while Sofia and Alexia often share photos of their parents together, proof that love can endure in unexpected forms. The public fascination and private strength. Fans have speculated endlessly about whether Kyle and Mauricio might reconcile. From joint appearances to shared vacations, every sighting sparks headlines. But the truth is simpler, and perhaps more beautiful. They don't need labels to define what they share. When asked about the possibility of rekindling their romance, Kyle smiled during a recent interview, saying, "We'll always be in each other's lives. That's not something that will ever change. We're family, always will be." It's that kind of quiet honesty that has kept fans rooting for them, not necessarily to reunite romantically, but to continue demonstrating that love doesn't always end in bitterness. Sometimes it just transforms. A future built on respect. Today, Kyle continues to thrive both personally and professionally, filming rhobh, maintaining her fitness and fashion ventures, and spending time with close friends. Mauricio, meanwhile, is expanding the agency's reach and mentoring the next generation of real estate leaders. And through it all, they remain connected, through memories, mutual respect, and an enduring affection that refuses to fade.